Boston, the home of the Celtics. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Boston playing for the home crowd again tonight. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And you look around the league, and it's hard to see a team that could challenge this group right now. If they keep playing like this, I'm not convinced anyone is going to break this streak.
And, you know, that's their attitude, too. I mean, they don't think there's a team in the league that can take them down, and that's a special feeling to have, that kind of confidence.
Oh, good block.
And the rejection by Towns. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Brown outside. Shot clock at 5. Here we are, Clark, at the midway point of the season. Lots of guys banged up. Is it hard to decide for a player when to play through an injury and when to sit?
Yeah, you know, so many factors to consider there, Kevin. I mean, is the injury going to get worse by you trying to play? Is it a matter of pain tolerance and you won't do any additional damage? So that's the delicate dance you're trying to figure out when you're considering playing while not being 100%. The biggest one to me is obviously, is it a long-term impact if you continue to play?
Now here's Edwards. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Back to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Edwards inside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Brown right side. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Edwards. To the middle. Here's Towns. Russell. And Boston with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence. And he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
Now here's Beverly. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. And stolen by Tatum. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
In the first 2 minutes.
Outside Russell. Left side Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. And Horford pulls it down. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
And the Celtics making a change here.
First team foul.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Boston. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their point.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
And here's Russell after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. To the wing on the left. Towns wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Tatum with it. Now guarded by Towns. Tice inside. The kick out to Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Boston.
You know, a focal point for Tatum early on, increase the consistency from deep, and he's done that with a lot of lab work.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And again, Boston with the triple.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
Boston foul.
And Derek White picks up the foul.
That's his first.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Inside, the Timberwolves working the ball around now.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw.
And so it's Boston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for him.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there. He's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that high.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really, he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Towns in the corner. A shot off that time, and it's Boston the other way. Outside Tatum. Now Brown. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, you know, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive and post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remain. David, thanks. Edwards, that's good.
On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Here's Tatum. Master Williams. Back to Tatum. And they double up Brown. Outside Tatum. And the rejection by Towns. Shot clock at 2. That one good for 2. Tatum's got 21.
Yes, sir. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
To the paint. Here's Towns. That one wide left.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Master Williams. The kick out to Tatum. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think?
Alrighty, 29 and 26.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
Yeah, and that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, and Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to.
Brown drives in. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And the Celtics lead by 15. Pass to Prince. Here's Noel. And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
On the wing, Brown. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. .107 left to play in the first half. Tice inside. Back to Brown. Beasley with a clean look. And the three ball is good.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Left side, Brown. Pass to Tice. The rebound by Prince.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Noel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beasley outside. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Down low. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got his first bucket of the night.
Derek White, very efficient as a combo guard, and really takes a lot of pleasure in getting his teammates open shots.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
33.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Boston Celtics. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
JT will drop 50? Let me know in the comments.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly.
Halfway there.
Russell with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Edwards drives in.
Anthony Edwards.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than goes around him.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
All right, look who's coming on up to the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. All right, look who's coming on up to the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Here's Towns. Here's Russell with the three. Sinks the triple.
Good shot, good shot.
Russell's got 5.
And You know, Russell is so smooth. He's got deceptive length, which allows him to get those shots off behind the arc.
The kick out to Brown. Back to Tatum. Driving to the basket. That one, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Out to Edwards. High, arcing shot. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And Anthony Edwards, the top pick of 2020. Not the most polished player early on, but his ceiling is through the roof.
Pass to Towns. That's tipped. Stolen by Smart. Tatum draws the double. Smart on the wing. Brown feeling out of it. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Pass to Towns. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Celtics leading by 11. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, "We understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice." Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. And stolen by Russell. Stolen by Smart. Here's Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timberwolves trail by 13. Pass to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Back to Edwards. Outside, Towns. Lock at 6. Molina. Williams with the block. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
It's White on the wing.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, Derek White.
In the corner, Horford with it. Shoots the...
Woo! He about to quit.
3. Traps it.
Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Still a whole nother quarter left.
The tray. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
Pass to Towns. Over in the corner, Beverly. Stolen by Smart. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the rejection by Towns. White left side. 4 on the shot clock. Tries again.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
Substitution.
Timberwolves trailed by 16.
Daniel Tice.
And stolen by White. Here's Brown.
Excuse me.
Vanderbilt with the block. Pass to Towns. Now Edwards. Russell with it. 6 to shoot. A 15-footer. They grab their own miss. Outside Edwards. Here's Towns. Here's Vanderbilt. Can they get it? And that one off the back of the rim and in. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Brown outside. Lost it. No good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Pass to Tice. And finished off by Brown.
Hey, I don't think there's any excuse for allowing Brown to get that deep. I mean, he's brilliant at throwing it down if the defense doesn't stop it.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
41.
Celtics
44,
lead by 13.
31.
We'll get right back to the
I don't know if
action when
JT gonna
we
hit that
return.
50, man. He ain't getting enough points in that third quarter unless he start raining threes like he was in the second quarter, Brian.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Now here's Smart. Brown with it. Into the lane. Brown jams it in.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
To the middle. Pass to Towns. Good. Nice job down low.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
The assist.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
It's tipped. It's tipped to the inside. Edwards. And it's blocked by Brown.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding.
Whew. Well, fellas, there you have it. Your opponent has left the Boston Celtics Stadium. Nah. Hey, buddy, out of there, man.